Hi guys, once again it's your boy the H talking about those comics, sports, wrestling. Let's get straight into it. Once again it's a bit of boxing. Errol Spence versus Shawn Porter is coming up this weekend. I'm gonna give you my prediction and why I think it's gonna happen. First up, Errol Spence, tricky southpaw who can switch stance to orthodox, extremely strong, big for the weight, can box as shown in his last win against Mikey Garcia, which was funny because a lot of people said, like almost all the predictions were saying, oh, Errol Spence, if he wins this, and they should win it, will be late TKO running through Mikey, but there's no way he'll outbox Mikey. Go through all the comments, go through IFL, Boxing Social, Boxing Talk with Arde, go on Twitter, go have a look, you'll see that. A lot of people thought he'd be completely outboxed. He had a good amateur record. I can't remember if he went to the Olympics or not. I'm pretty sure he didn't. I don't think he went to the Olympics, but he definitely had a good amateur background anyway. Like I said, he can switch up his stance. He's good with the angles. He ain't going to be a Lomachenko or Terence Crawford in terms of boxing skills. But when you allay his boxing ability with his strength and size, then yeah, he's a formidable opponent for anyone in the welterweight division. I'd say up to, I'm trying to think. I don't know. Someone's saying, could he do middleweight? I reckon he could. I reckon he could actually fight a middleweight. He supposedly walks around about 180, 190. So he probably could, yeah, 160. I reckon he could fight at 160. Don't know if he could go to super 168. But I think he's 5'11" or 6 foot? But he's not a small guy anyway. So Errol Spence obviously is the big favourite against Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter, who has had notable wins back in the day. Keith Thurman and Adrian Broner, when Adrian Broner was still seen as quite a big scalp at the time. Obviously, Shawn Porter lost that. Let's be honest, close decision to Errol, to Kell Brook, who Errol Spence beat. That's the main mutual opponent. Doesn't mean anything really nowadays, especially because you got to think Errol faced Kell after Kell lost to Golovkin. People say Golovkin took his soul, whatever you wanna believe, but I still think Errol would have beat him. I think Errol doesn't get the credit for that Kell Brook win because he already lost to Golovkin. I still think he would have beat him. It might have been a UD instead of a late TKO / retirement. But you guys got to remember, like Lamont Peterson, who Errol Spence beat, went in there with Khan. I think that should have been a no contest. I'm not sure what's happened now because obviously Peterson popped for PEDs after that. But he's a good fighter when he's not on PEDs, whatever. And my guy Errol retired him. I'm trying to think. So going straight into it, I'm using my memory for this, guys, off the top. Shawn Porter, so obviously he's beat Granados. He beat Danny Garcia. That was a close fight as well. Beat Broner, lost to Thurman a few years ago. Ugas was his last fight. So the Ugas fight, I personally thought he lost. I think the majority of people scoring it, journalists, boxing analysts, YouTubers, everyone thought that he lost that fight. I personally know I did. I definitely thought he lost that fight. I'd like to be interested to know what you guys think. Did you guys think you guys won, or did you think Shawn Porter lost it like I thought? I guess based on their career trajectories, obviously there's an age gap. Shawn Porter is quite a bit older than Errol, quite a bit older than Errol. Based on speed, based on strength, based on the southpaw, based on the fact he can switch stance. I know Shawn Porter's got that in his locker as well. Yeah, I can't see anything but an Errol Spence win, guys. I wanted to make this video longer, but I'm not going to string it out. There's no point. I think Errol Spence wins this. I think he wins it comfortably. A lot of people are saying, oh, don't be surprised if Shawn Porter comes out better than Ugas. But what's that based on? What's that based on? A great win against Broner a few years ago. His win against Granados, which was alright. It wasn't amazing, was it? It wasn't spectacular. And a decent, okay win against Garcia when Garcia had many moments in that fight. If you actually go back and watch the whole fight, which I have, if you watch the fight with Ugas should have won that on split decision, if not unanimous decision. Don't know how it was scored for Porter. Errol Spence completely outboxed Mikey Garcia, retired Lamont Peterson, beat up Errol Spence, beat up Ocampo. So just based on that and based on the fact I really like Errol Spence, I think Crawford and Errol Spence will be a 50-50 fight based on the fact Errol Spence has got the size and the strength. I believe he'll be able to hold, be able to grab up Terence Crawford, hold him, do some dirty boxing, which is funny because he said Shawn Porter's a dirty fighter, but by dirty boxing I mean hold him, a few uppercuts, a few screw punches, and then get back. A few more uppercuts, a few body shots. I think he can bully Crawford in terms of the strength. But then Crawford is an amazing boxer, only second to Lomachenko in my personal view and many's many others in the sport or who follow or cover the sport. Amazing jab, amazing football. So that's the match I want to see. I'm sure you guys want to, and I think it's gonna happen. I think Errol Spence wins this TKO. I'm gonna go round 8. I reckon it's gonna be a devastating TKO. Round 8, he's got a point to prove after not KOing Mikey, and he said he wanted to show his boxing ability. But let's see his ability in terms of the body punches. I think we already know he's got amazing body punches. He's gonna beat up Shawn Porter on the feet, win by body punches. That might retire Shawn Porter in the corner, or he'll win by TKO. Errol Spence, round 8 TKO. I'm calling it now. Either way, at worst, a possible UD, but I think he doesn't go UD. I think he does not go the distance. He stops him in between the distance. Errol Spence, that's what I think. What do you guys think? I know a lot of people are saying Shawn Porter based on old fights back in the day. Fair play, if that's what you believe. It's 2-horse race, anything can happen. But I've got nothing or seen nothing to indicate that Shawn Porter wins this. Let me know what you guys think. Cheers, guys.